So, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about Fourier transform. Fourier transform main concept is the integration. When we integrate the given function is usual integration very common, but the integration in multiple form means we have to apply the Bernoulli-Integral formula, right? What's the Bernoulli-Integral formula in the sense? U dv is equal to u v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u double dash v4 and so on, etc. Here u represents derivatives, differentiation terms. V represents integral and successive integration terms, right? So the very first formula for Fourier transform is capital f of x is equal to 1 by root of 2 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity f of x into e to the power isx into dx. And the inversion formula for Fourier transform is 1 by root of 2 pi integral minus into infinity small f of x is left hand side, right? Capital f of x e to the power minus isx into ds. So don't forget put minus in the exponential power, right? In normal Fourier transform e to the power isx, in inversion formula e to the power minus isx. In normal formula dx is integral variable, here s is the integral variable, right? Similarly, we can define for sine transform and cosine transform pairs. Capital Fs means Fourier sine transform. Capital Fs of f of x is equal to root of 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f of x or f of t, whatever, sine t dt. Small f of x inversion formula for sine transform is square root of 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity capital Fs of f of x sine sx into dx. Cosine transform. Similarly, the same fc of f of x is equal to root of 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f of x or f of t into cos t dt. Inversion formula for cosine transform is small f of x equal to root of 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity capital fc of f of x into cos x dx. So these are the initial basic formulas. Now we are going to discuss about some properties. Linear properties exist here. That means addition or subtraction exists here. So capital F of small a into f of x plus small b into g of x is equal to, that means we can write in separate two Fourier transform in addition, right? A into capital F of x plus b into g of x. So usually, so f of a into f of x plus b into g of x, left hand side given property taken as root of 1 by 2 pi, basic formula for Fourier transform. A into within integral we can write a into f of x plus b into g of x into e power x dx. So we can separate into two form e power x multiple into the bracket, we get a into f of x e power x and then b into g of x e power x. So this is the separate forms. Here a and b are some constants taken outside from the integrations. We get a into f of x plus b into g of x. Similarly we can write other formulas. Property number 2 also the same, shifting theorem. Shifting theorem means whenever the function subtract with the minus a, we can write it's the form of exponential e power is into capital F of s. Here we can substitute some in substitution method. Put x, y equal to x minus a, then dx equal to dy. Similarly, we have to apply, parallelly we have to apply the limits also. If x equal to minus a means y equal to minus infinity. If x equal to plus infinity means y equal to also plus infinity. So apply the concept, we get shifting theorem proof. So similarly, the proofs properties are same thing. This is the this is the way we have to prove all our important properties. Sometimes they are asking directly 2 mark, right? So this is the very first example of Fourier transform. Given function is 1 for mod x less than a. So mod x less than a means the limit given is minus a to a. So we have to apply the limit minus a to a for the integration. Function is 1, e power sx, direct integration of e power sx is with respect to x is e power sx divided by coefficient of the x is is. We can apply upper limit, lower limit, we get e power isa minus e power minus isa. That is called 2 times of I into sine sa. Suppose plus in the middle means we have to write cos sa, right? e power minus x also the same, but sine and cosine transform. This is a very essential function for sine and cosine transform, e power minus x, because we have to use this result in many places for Fourier transform. So fc of f of x formula, here f of x equal to e power minus x. So directly we can apply the formula integral 0 to infinity e power x cos bx means e power x divided by a square plus b squared into a cos ax plus b sin bx. Suppose e power x sin bx means e power x divided by a square plus b squared a sin bx minus b cos bx. For this is two main formula in integration. So directly we can apply, we get the result. Next example, we have to apply the property of Fourier transform. Already we proved e power ax value. So d by ds of Fourier transform, when you apply the d by ds concept in the left hand side of the in front of the integration, it goes to the integration means that converted into partial differentiation, dou by dou s, right? So dou by dou s means you have to differentiate partial with respect to s only. So keep others as like constants. So we have to apply this concept. We get the answer a by square plus a square. So this is the result we have. So okay, is there any doubt? Ask me. Thank you.